back to the Bits of Raspberry YouTube channel. I have Sister here with me, and she's going to help me do our first Kids Craft video.
Hi.
So like I mentioned in our introduction video, you are going to need some very simple things for this, this project, and they're probably things you have around your house. But if you don't have them, you can always hit our link down below, and that'll take you over to the Bits of Raspberry craft shop, okay? But we're mostly here just to have some fun. So we're going to have a great time. Sister and I love to craft together. Brother, not so much, so he's off doing his own thing right now, and that is okay. We always give our kiddos the option of whether they want to join us in our crafts or not. We find that usually if they actually want to do it, we're all going to have a lot more fun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to go over a couple of quick rules, okay? Because we have to have rules for crafting, apparently. I don't know why.
I don't think there's glitter in this one.
There's not. No, there's not glitter. I promised I would forewarn you if there was. There is no glitter in my basket. So, thank you. So, quick rule is your project doesn't have to be perfect, right?
Nope.
Not perfect. It'll be...
That's our main rule.
That's our main rule. It's going to be awesome however it comes out. Ours, honestly, might come out to be just a big ball of mushy yarn. I'm not really sure yet. It could turn out awesome too, though, and it'll be fun, right?
Who knows?
Yeah.
We haven't done it yet.
It's just going to be fun. Okay? Next rule, it's okay to make mistakes. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, okay? If you make a mistake, it doesn't look exactly like mine or Sister's, that's okay. Alright? Just keep going. Have a great time. Alright? So, let's get started. Should we get started?
Yes.
Okay. So, because it's coming up on fall, we have just finished up, well, just started school, just finished up summer. I know, we just started school, and I don't know, for me, that definitely means that fall is here. It's right here, right? So we've got leaves and pumpkins and pumpkin spice, but of course in the South, we're still sweating. So, know that we're not going to be wearing sweaters for a really long time in our videos. We're going to be as comfortable as possible because, y'all, it's hot. Okay? Yeah. So, either way, we're going to get into the fall mood. Okay? So, we are using our, again, we're using stuff that's just around our house. Yeah. Sister went out and found us some really awesome little sticks. We'll use those later on. See? They can be whatever size stick. Well, we might not use the little ones, but the bigger ones will probably work out. Hey, it's all good, right?
Sticks.
They'll be good.
Sticks.
We'll make them work. All right, we'll figure something out to do with those. Yeah? We got plans for those. All right. Then we have our yarn.
Yarn!
Now, we're doing a pumpkin craft. Bear with me. I know they're not orange, okay? And I know that they're typically orange. Again, this is just what I have around my house, and I don't know, I've seen pumpkins in all different colors. Last year we did see a pink pumpkin when we went to our pumpkin patch, so we're just going to have some fun with it.
Okay.
Yeah? We did.
Okay.
We'll have to review those pictures again. We did. Alright, so we've got our yarn.
Yarn diddly yarn darn.
Okay. We're going to have our scissors, so that's going to come in handy.
Reminder, do not pick up scissors like this and walk with them. Do this. Safety.
And especially if you have little hands, make sure that you have an adult using the scissors, because as you can see, these are pretty hefty scissors. We have worked a lot with Sister on scissor safety, so make sure that your kiddos are being safe. We are going to need balloons, because who doesn't love a balloon, right? Is it a balloon or is it a balloon? It's a balloon.
No, it's a balloon.
So then we've got some
popsicle stickies. They're stickies.
They're stickies. They're not sticky. They're stickies, and we're going to use these mainly for stirring. So these are not necessary for the craft. This is just a stir, so you don't have to use popsicle sticks. All right, we've got our bin. You do not need this kind of bin. You can use whatever kind of bin you feel comfortable doing crafts in all honesty. Our craft does involve glue, and it's going in the bin. Alright, so we have a cup of water. Hi. Don't. There. We're going to put that out of the way. Okay. We have our cup of water. We're going to start with that, okay?
Okay, can I pour it?
Yeah, you can pour it.
All of it?
Yep. Going in. We're going to need this cup again.
Okay.
Because
glue.
We're going to do glue.
Giant bottle of glue. You don't have to use this type of glue.
Well, you do need to use this type of glue. But not this exact brand, but you do need to use at least white school glue that's liquid, because that is really honestly what's going to hold the best. But you don't have to use this brand.
Yeah, you don't have to use this brand.
Okay, so we have a cup of water, and it is a 50-50 split, okay? So if you have a cup of water, you're going to do a cup of glue, all right? It's a 1-to-1 ratio. All right, I think that's good enough.
Yeah.
You ready? Okay. You gonna stir it? Yeah. Told you. Might have glue on our lips later. Here. All right, go for it. You take it? No, I'm gonna do it.
No, different popsicle stick. Me.
Here you go. All right, so give it a good mix. Okay. Next, we're gonna blow balloons up. Okay, so I'm going to show you real quick. If you don't know how to tie a balloon, some people may not, you stretch out your neck here, okay, and you're going to wrap that, at least this is the way I do it, some people do it differently. Wrap it around 2 fingers, okay? Bring it around, and you see kind of how there's a little where it crosses? You're going to take and go under your finger with your, like that, and push the top of your neck under, okay? You see that? Boop, boop, boop. And then we just pop it out, like that. Okay, so we've got our balloons tied off, and now we're ready to work with our glue. You ready for that? Cool. Alrighty. We are going to, what color do you want to start with?
Pink!
Pink! I want to do pink! Or is it, we're going to do pink? Or is it pink?
It's pink!
Yeah, because it got power, right?
Pink power!
I'm going to set my balloon aside. We'll work on yours first, okay?
Okay. Are we just going to wrap the balloon?
It doesn't pop. Yeah, it's kind of like a wrapping. Okay, so if anybody's ever done paper mache, it's kind of a lot like that process where
I love paper mache!
Right? And so we're going to take our yarn and put it in our glue and water mixture.
So our paste.
Our paste, yep. Okay?
Sort of.
So,
Paste.
we'll see how this goes. Alright, so the way I kind of like to do it, I like to start off, let's bring it over here.
Yeah.
Alright, you hold it like that, like this. Put your fingers here on the sides. And this is kind of a 2-person job, okay? You could probably do it on your own.
Maybe.
I find the more hands the better. So you're going to put you take your string and you're just going to give it a nice push down into your water mixture. And you kind of...
Wait, maybe?
You want to do it? I know, you have a Band-Aid on that finger. You don't have to use that finger. Okay, and then what I like to do is kind of take it between my fingers.
Okay.
And slide it down. Okay. And so here, feel that? You feel? So it's kind of soaked in there and got kind of a nice soaking. You can do it thicker if you want. I just find that usually it kind of needs to be wrung out a little bit. Otherwise it just gets really drippy. Okay. All right, so then I'm going to take, and I'm actually going to make this tied off around the top. You good? Because we're actually going to hang it from the string in a little bit.
Are we hanging it from the ceiling?
We'll hang it from
Somewhere?
Yeah, somewhere. Probably not the ceiling, but somewhere we can reach it. Oop. Let's try that again. Popped right on off there. It said, no, I didn't want to go on there. And I said, well, too bad. You're going on there anyways. So, ha!
Wow.
Ta-da! Alright, so that's pretty...
Ta-da. No, Wally. Ta-da.
Ta-da!
No.
What?
Ta-da. Ta-da.
He's so cute. He's so cute and adorable.
He's fuzzy.
He's fuzzy. Okay,
He's
so
not
I
fuzzy.
need you to tilt the balloon just a little bit, because I gotta get this way. I'm gonna tilt it this way. You're gonna hold it up. Up, 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 up. We're just here to have fun and be crazy a little bit here, I guess.
A little bit.
Little bit, little bit, little bit. All right, you ready?
I'm twisting the balloon.
Okay, are you ready?
What do we do?
Okay, so now we're going, ooh, that's the wrong string. Now we're going to take our working string, which is the one that's connected, and we're just going to kind of run, as we're running it through the yarn and the water. Should have taken my bracelet off. Oops. We're going to now wrap it like this, okay? So I need you to roll the balloon. Can you roll the balloon for me? Try to keep it over the bowl as much as possible, but it's okay if it's not. Getting it started is honestly the hardest part. Okay, so now we're going to dip it. You gotta just dip a whole load of it. Like, we're just gonna go ahead and throw that in there.
What?
Yeah. Make it big, gluey, gumpy, yarny mess, okay? It's a mess. This is messy. No glitter, but it is messy. All right, so, ready? Here we go. Around. Where'd it go? Try that again.
Ow. I have a cut on my finger.
I'm sorry.
That's also on the same finger as
Okay.
Band-Aid.
Okay, so we're gonna roll it. Roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it. Rolling.
Trying.
Okay, now what we're gonna do with our string, you're gonna wrap it around the top, kind of like an anchor, okay? And that's gonna help you change the direction of your yarn. Okay, so we're gonna take our top string that we've been working with, and we're actually gonna trim it, because now that we've done these lines, we kind of need to start on some other sideway lines. So, where'd it go? Where did it go? There it is. Ah! Okay. So, all right. So just tie these two little pieces off together. They're going to glue together basically, because that's what you're doing is basically the glue and the water are soaking into the yarn, and they're going to eventually dry together and hopefully stiffen the yarn and hold the shape.
Kind of like that cornstarch that you use for crochet.
Yep, kind of like cornstarch with crocheting. Alright, or cornstarch. It's regular starch, but there we go. Hold that. Okay. But starch. Yeah. Okay? Alright, so we don't need to worry about those. So, we are going to do, once again, tie it off. I know that some people probably won't do the tie-offs in some of their blogs or tutorials or whatever. I just find it's a little easier to maintain. Where you start, and kind of just helps you get a good starting point, so it's not flapping all over the place. I don't want it flapping everywhere, right? All right, so You ready? This is kind of the fun part.
So I think I can't see. Okay, I can see it.
Might have needed to make those a little bit tighter. We're gonna see how this turns out. I'm really not sure. So, okay, you ready? You're going to twist, yeah, there you go. You're gonna turn it. Yeah, so now we have kind of these clumps, as you can see, where just as we've worked, it's kind of clumped together. If you like those, keep them.
Also hitting the table makes that.
Yeah. So just kind of, you can go with your fingers, kind of work your spaces there. Let's see. Separate! Be free! Be free! No!
This is not a comedian fair.
This is not a comedian fair. Alright, so just kind of separating some of these clumps so they get a little more structure. They're touching more, kind of moving them around a little bit. Again, you can put another thing of the whole thing just moved. You can definitely put more yarn on here at this point if you would really like to. I think we're probably going to leave ours alone to be in timeout. Okay,
Time out.
you're going in timeout
Time.
because you're just being naughty at this point, slipping and sliding all over the place. No cares whatsoever. I'm gonna make you go think about what you've done. But yeah, so as you can see, we have lots of places where it's crossed over on the bottom, places where there's lots of crosses, lots of intersections, and that's really what you're looking for. So, all right, now, hold on, let me get this guy. And see, some of those looser pieces can again be wrapped around the neck. We're gonna see how this all turns out once it decides to dry.
My hands are down here in case it falls.
So I'm gonna take, let's see, I think we actually lost our pieces that we were gonna tie it off.
Oh, great.
That's okay. I have an extra piece here.
Are we putting more yarn?
No, we are not putting more yarn.
Good.
We are going, will you hold this? Hold that up. Okay. Well, gotta fix that.
Sorry.
That's all right. That is okay. All right, so we're going to tie this, and I've actually now looped this so we can hang it on a hook. And we're going to tie it and hang it. Again, it's going to drop some glue drips, okay? So if you want to put it like hanging out on your awning on your porch, or somewhere where it can just be left alone for a good long while to let this set up, that would probably be best. So let's see, here's our little thing. Let's see if that's going to hold on there. Might have to tie it off again here. We hold that on tight one more time, because the yarn, because it's wet, actually gets kind of a little stringy.
It's slippery.
Okay. gets a little bit stretchier than it normally would be when it's dry. So sometimes you really need to give it a good yank and knot on there. Okay.
It's slippery, I'm sorry.
I got it. I got you.
Okay.
Okay, so
Hi.
we're gonna fix a few little things here. We're gonna see how well this turned out, okay? And so we're gonna hang ours up. We're gonna find a nice hook, and we will get back to you once it's dry.
Goodbye for now.
I hope you enjoyed our weekly waiting montage there. We have been very patiently waiting to finally get to do the rest of this craft. So we're going to show you how ours came out, and we were planning on popping the balloons for you, but the balloons kind of had a mind of their own when it came to this. So let me show you what we have here. So each of the balloons actually deflated on their own. So you can see here that the one we did last week is still slightly inflated, and you can kind of see the pieces here. We have the one that is, this one has some great structure, and is pretty solid. This one is not so much, so we're not going to press on this one too much. This though is a really, really great example of craft positivity.
Learning opportunity.
It is a learning opportunity. It didn't turn out exactly how we wanted, right? We wanted it to be
a pumpkin.
A pumpkin, round, more round, you know, because you always want, like, when you go to pick out the pumpkin, you go find the most perfect, round, gorgeous pumpkin. And we've got a little bit of a football.
And this is a mushy, old, opened pumpkin.
Well, you know, this is the one that he's seen life, okay? He's experienced in pumpkinness here, all right? But we're going to make the best of it. We're going to have a great time continuing to finish our craft, okay? And we're going to show you how to finish yours. And yeah, we're going to just make the best of it and have a good time. And just like we always say with craft positivity, is that you're allowed to make mistakes. It is okay to make mistakes. It is okay that it's not perfect. And as long as you like it, that's really all that matters. That's good enough. Okay? So, I am pretty excited about this. I am really honestly, there's like this really great little hole in the bottom of mine that I can stick like a little, like one of those fake little tea lights in there, and it'll like glow. I think yours are gonna be kind of pretty cool.
Maybe. I'm not sure. If we take all this plastic stuff out.
Well, that's the funny thing. That's not plastic.
Glue.
Glue.
Glue. Glue. That's what I meant.
And mine kind of has that in there too.
Mommy's has a big string.
Yeah, we're gonna cut that off.
Big.
We're gonna make the best of it. All right. So why don't you start kind of take your finger and kind of gently pull some of that off. Okay, not all of it, just some of it. Okay. And I'm gonna trim my string, and then we'll move on really here in just a second to the rest of what we're going to do. So while you are working on that, for this part, we're going to need those sticks that we talked about at the beginning. You're going to need a hot glue gun, a green piece of felt, a pen, and your handy dandy craft scissors. Okay? So you're going to go ahead and work on our felt leaf for the top. The way I like to kind of do leaves is usually I just like to take the corner, because that gives you kind of the top of your leaf. Okay? And pumpkin leaves, if you've ever seen a pumpkin leaf, it's kind of spiky.
Yep.
Right? Yep. Kind of looks a little bit like a maple leaf, but like huge.
Yeah.
But we need 2 of them.
We've seen one because we had a pumpkin plant in our yard.
We did. That was
a mistake.
That was gardening positivity right there. Wasn't it? Yeah. We planted, or we gutted our pumpkins last year on our front porch, and to carve them and all of that. And then this last spring and summer, we noticed this strange plant popped up in our garden, and we weren't quite sure what it was. And so we looked it up. The leaves started coming out. We looked up the leaves, and they were pumpkin plants. The seeds had gotten into our garden and started growing, and we were all pretty shocked by that. But I don't know that they made it through the summer here. It's a little hot, and I think that they came up a little too soon. A little?
A lot little.
A lot little. So let's get started on our pumpkin leaf here. So we don't need a huge leaf. So I've got my tip, and I'm going to do a nice little triangle on both sides to make it kind of look like a leaf. It does not have to be completely perfect.
Nope.
Nature is not perfect.
At all.
At all. It's really unique and beautiful that way. So just kind of give it some
character.
We're gonna make that go up because I want that up. So that's kind of what I have. You can see kind of that shape. You make yours however. Would you like to draw your leaf over here and then cut it out?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so now we've cleared off quite a bit of the glue, so I think it's time to try to take out the balloons. So we can put our sticks in, and we can put our, our felt in, okay? now we have our
Yeah.
freed cases, and it's interesting because do you remember what color these were when we started?
Pink.
Pink. And what color are they now?
Brown.
Brown. They turned.
We got some
Change.
old icky pumpkins.
Some old icky pumpkins. It's interesting. So, like I said, we just used yarn that we already had around our house. So, I'm wondering if you used orange, if it would have the same effect, if it would darken the orange. Maybe we'll try that sometime. Okay, so we're gonna pick our sticks. Okay, so which one of these would you like? We've got some skinny ones, we got a little bit fatter ones, and we can always break these too to make them shorter if we want. Like,
sticky.
nice. Okay, so
Little sticky.
that hole that we had created, you see that?
I think so.
Okay, so there's a hole right here
Tiny.
at the top where your balloon was. So now, let's see if that fits in there.
And
We
maybe
might not need the glue. All right, we're gonna kind of work it. No, yes, maybe. There, possibly. Okay. Whoa. This one does not want to stay up. Okay.
It's a ball.
It's a ball. It's a deflated ball. Okay.
Yeah, it's a mushy deflated ball.
Okay.
Oh, there. If you
Same.
squish it,
Yeah.
now it looks like a pumpkin.
Right. So look. All right. If we can get this guy to kind of stay,
And just glue
and
it
let's
there.
kind of pop the top of them off. Can I pop the stick?
I don't care.
We need a little top heavy there. There we go.
Pumpkin!
There.
Yay! Now it looks like a pumpkin.
So the stick actually does add a little bit of
Extra weight.
extra weight to that center, so he's not sticking straight up.
Oh, it's also because of that sticker.
Yeah.
And this one.
So you can glue him in. Ours is, this one's big enough to where I don't really think he needs to be glued in. So would you like to cut out the,
Oh.
now I trust sister with these scissors. Would you practice scissor safety around here?
Mm-hmm.
This would probably be best for an adult to do, especially for littler hands.
Can I start?
So it's kind of fun. So like our pumpkin actually is looking like a pumpkin now. We put the stick in, it weighed it down a little bit more, and he's a bit wobbly, but he's a decent little pumpkin, I think. I mean, at least the edge I'm looking at. Like, you turn it's like a Christmas tree, you turn the bad side to the back, right? A lot of crafting,
think
you just
it's
turn the
because-
bad side to the back.
I think it's because this hole is making it lighter, so it's tilting.
So
Math people.
then we have our more solid one, and it didn't sink down because it has more structure, but I mean, hey, it's a football pumpkin. All my football fans out there, football fits in, right? You just put that like in the middle of your little, charcuterie board setup. You got the guac, you got the queso, you got the salsa, you got the football. It's perfect, yeah? I think so. So,
Just paint stripes on it.
just paint stripes on it. Might need to remove a little bit of glue, but hey, paint some stripes on it. Alright, so we're going to add our final touch to our pumpkins, and that is our little leaves here. The way we're going to so the way we're going to do that is we're actually going to put them down at the base of
Okay.
at the base, okay? So you're going to take your,
Done.
we're going to take our hot glue gun, okay? And I'm going to handle this because it does get super hot.
Okay, that's
This is
fine.
an adult touch item. Because if I'm gonna burn my fingers, I want to burn my fingers, not your fingers.
Alrighty, girl.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna put a nice.
Your hands are shaky.
You know. We're gonna put a nice glob of glue.
Plop.
Not too much, but just enough
I'm the
to.
glue master. And let's see. Yes, that's a very nice dab of glue.
I'm glad you approve, Balloony.
My name is Gluey.
Gluey, sorry. Gluey. We're having an identity crisis over here. And then you're just gonna hold it there for a minute.
Don't burn your fingers.
I've got a nice bit of yarn and felt between my fingers, so I'm not burning my fingers.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna give that a second to chill. Just kind of collect it up here. Stay. All right, so we're going to kind of fix him up a little bit. He's kind of got a little bit of a roll going on.
Oh.
You know, this is kind of what us parents are looking like after summer break, right? We're just a little.
Deflated.
We survived summer, okay? We survived. All right, so I'm gonna move him over here. Our completed pumpkin.
This is what they looked like before the summer, and this is after.
This is your brain on summer break, y'all. Okay, so, all right, let's move on to our little football pumpkin. So we finished up our pumpkins. We've got our leaves and our little sticks here. And we're gonna probably clean this guy up a little bit more. Maybe this guy a little bit too. But I don't know, I had fun. Did you have fun?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that I would call this a win.
Yep.
Yep. All right, let me see.
Yay!
So we hope you had fun with us. We would love for you guys to come over to our Bits of Raspberry Craft Shop Facebook page. We've got a great community right now going on there, and we would love to see like your pumpkins. Come over and share with us, what does your pumpkin look like? How did it turn out?
If you did the project. If you did not, it's okay. You can just watch it if you want.
So again, please go check out our shop in the links. Make sure to hit subscribe and like, because we have some really fun crafts coming up for grown-ups and kids. And I think we are good to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. All right. So y'all continue to have fun, make some crafting positivity, and we hope that you have a fantastic day.